Hey, Top Gun Options traders and investors. It is December 31st, the last day of the year, New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, it's my birthday. 45 years old today. Hate birthdays. Just not a big birthday guy, but my dad loved it because I was a good tax write-off. So he reminded me of that often. So working on my birthday, had a great primary live trade brief this morning. Went through the model portfolio, did a nice review of 2013, took a look at new positions that we're adding. Just had an absolute blast this morning in our primary live trade brief. Hey, if you attended our last free webinar of the year yesterday and you didn't sign up yet, I think there are a couple let me look. Yeah, there are a couple slots left. You need to go to topgunoptions.com/live-trading, okay? Because come 2014, prices are going up. The performance of our model portfolios, each one knocked out a triple-digit return, okay? And one of the trades that I showed you in the session yesterday was a bull put spread on Twitter. This trade's up nearly $1,900. Okay, when I showed you this trade yesterday live, it was up $300. I placed it yesterday morning in our weekly options live trade brief with my subscribers. And during the webinar, as I said, it was $300. Now it's up to $1,900. That's a $1,600 gain had you placed potential gain had you placed it in your paper trading account, your model portfolio yesterday during the webinar. $1,600. Would have paid for a lot of Christmases had you placed that trade. It was up $2,000 a little while ago. And look at this. There's still $1,000 left to go potentially in this trade in profits until Friday. So potential $3,000 winner on this trade in 4 days. Why? Tomorrow's off. The market's closed. We get a full free day of theta on this trade. We get a full free day of time decay, right? So as everybody's recovering from their hangovers tomorrow, there's theta right there. Look at this trade. Boom. We just made money on theta. Time decay. Why? Because we sold this bull put spread. So great stuff going on in the model portfolios here at Top Gun Options. Had a hell of a 2013. Market's wallowing around today. Yeah, we're up 5 on the SPOOs, up 50 on the Dow. Very, very low volume, obviously, as is to be expected. Kind of conflicting economic data today. I told, you hear the term green shoots. Well, guess what? These green shoots that we're seeing in the economy are coming out of a manure pasture, okay? Today's a perfect example. S&P Case-Shiller came in line. That's a housing index, right? The 20 major cities came in flat. Chicago PMI, horrible. Biggest miss in about a year on Chicago PMI. Bad news out of the Midwest, right? Manufacturing, employment conditions, all sorts of stuff. Everything, so business conditions, employment production, new orders, prices, supplier deliveries, inventories. So out of the Midwest, not seeing the best news. However, great news on the conference board's consumer confidence number, right? Last month's was revised up to 72 from 70.4. And today, instead of a 76.5 handle, we saw a 78.1 handle. Wow. So, but again, folks, this is kind of rearward facing. So take that with a grain of salt. We really need to see our Christmas numbers, our holiday numbers come out in January to see if, in fact, the consumer is back. Obviously, folks, on the flight schedule tomorrow is hangover day. Since I'll be 45 years old, not liking that. Thursday, weekly unemployment claims, and a lot of manufacturing and ISM PMI, construction spending, and also on Friday, nothing huge, but we get vehicle sales, okay? I'm going to be looking overseas on Thursday, though, because we get a lot of manufacturing out of the Eurozone, Spain, Italy, and also the Eurozone in general, and some PMI out of Great Britain. Okay, so I'll be looking over at some overseas reports as well. But like I said, great 2013 here, folks. We actually, since you asked for it, we've broken. You can get access to all of our live trading services here at Top Gun Options. The weekly options live trade brief, which I just showed you, has a trade that's up about $2,000 in 10 hours, 12 hours. Our primary live trade brief, which I just did this morning. It was a good 2-hour live trading session. And you get our intermediate/advanced live trade brief with our volatility arbitrage trader, Doug Robertson. 3 live trade briefs, folks. And if you add all those up in value, I think it's about $6,000 or whatever. Guess what? We'll give you a deal. Last chance to get on board at these prices, $2,000 for the entire year to trade live in all 3 of those services. We send out email alerts. We send out SMS alerts. The second that I update a trade, add a new trade, whenever we do something, you don't have to be in the live trading session, folks. I stop. I blast out the alert, and then I continue. So you don't even have to be there to get the trade, although it helps, obviously, to go back and watch the replay and see what my strategic mindset was, what Doug's mindset was, where we're going to eject from the trade, what our max profit is. So even if you're in the middle of a 5-hour, 1-hour meeting, right? We've all been in those meetings. Hey, we're going to meet for an hour, and then 5 hours into it, you want to stick a pencil in your eye. You'll still get the trades. And I can sit here on my Samsung S4 Galaxy and place those trades in my Trade Monster account. So again, you can watch the replays during your lunch break, after the kids go to bed, after you get home from work, whenever. I actually was walking down the aisle one time on an airliner and saw somebody watching one of our live trade briefs, shook that person's hand and bumped into a fellow TGO trader. So again, you don't have to make it to the live trading sessions in order to take part. And we do have a payment plan, 5 payments of $495. So you can break the payments up into monthly payments if you want, right? But get on board now so you can potentially see gains like we're seeing in a lot of our model portfolios. Like I said, triple-digit gains year to date. And unless we all fall down and hit our heads here at Top Gun Options, we're hoping that 2014 can be a great year as well. Okay, I got to run. It's my birthday. I am actually heading to the beach. That's why I live in Florida, folks. I'm heading to the beach on my birthday, and I'll keep an eye on our weekly options positions. But have a very, very safe New Year's Eve, folks. Please do not drink and drive. Period. I lost my sister, Monica. She was a freshman in college at Villanova University to a drunk driver. Not worth it. You could kill yourself, you could kill somebody else, or it's going to change your life forever. Don't drink and drive, folks, okay? Stay at home or grab a taxi. Do not allow anybody to drink and drive, and that comes from my heart. I want you to have a safe and happy New Year, and I will talk to you on Thursday in 2014, and we're going to knock the cover off the ball here at Top Gun Options. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. Happy New Year.